Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the 2025 Calvin Cafritz Awards. You all are in the place. From what I understand is a great event each and every year. I know you're eating, but raise your hand if you've been here before to the awards. Raise your hand if you've been here more than 3 years. 5. 8? Whoa, whoa. So a lot of long timers as well. Welcome once again. I'm Marissa Mitchell from Fox 5 News, and it's so good to be with you tonight. And we are so honored to have many distinguished guests with us this evening. Thank you for being a part of this incredible celebration. I also would like to extend a warm welcome to all of us who are, and all the people who are joining us via live stream. You know, in this digital world now, we are everywhere. So right now, we do have some people tuning in live. So thank you. We are thrilled that you are part of tonight's event as well. We are joined by an inspirational group of leaders, partners, community members, and advocates who are shaping a better future for our city and beyond. A special thank you to the President and CEO of the Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation, Jane Lipton Cafritz, the many board members, yes, joining us this evening, and the Foundation's co-executive directors for their more than 25 years of steadfast commitment to advancing public leadership and supporting excellence in federal government service through this program. Can you please stand? Please stand so you can be recognized with a warm round of applause. It's the least that we can do to honor the work that you all, don't be shy. You're sitting up front anyway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are also grateful to have the support and the leadership of George Washington University, especially from President Ellen Granberg and the university's senior leadership, including Liesl Riddle of the College of Professional Studies. Thank you. We are also deeply thankful for our partners in DC government, many who are here tonight, with special recognition to Director Charles Hall and his outstanding team at DCHR for their tireless dedication to this program and public service overall. And now to officially open tonight's celebration, it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome someone who leads one of the city's, and I would say one of the world's most distinguished institutions. Please join me in welcoming the president of George Washington University, Dr. Ellen Granberg.
Well, thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. Thank you all so very much for being here this evening. It is truly a pleasure to welcome you to the George Washington University for the 22nd Annual Calvin Cafritz Awards Gala, which honors excellence in DC government service. I'd like to thank the Cafritz Foundation and the DC government who made tonight's program possible, and I also want to acknowledge our special partnership with the Cafritz Foundation. That partnership and the great generosity of the Cafritz family makes this space literally possible. The Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation Conference Center, where we're sitting, is one of the most active spaces on our campus. It's a hub for community, for dialogue, for connection, and I think that makes it the perfect setting for tonight's event. In a moment when our city and our country are navigating real change and complexity, it's especially meaningful to take time and recognize the steady, thoughtful leadership of public servants like those that we are honoring this evening. You all remind us that your work is rooted in service, it is driven by purpose, and it is essential to the well-being of our communities. GW is so very honored to host this evening's event and to help spotlight the extraordinary public servants, 5 individuals and 2 teams, whose work uplifts every corner of this city. You'll hear their stories tonight, and trust me, they are inspiring. As a DC resident and as the president of the George Washington University, where our entire community is deeply committed to public service, I'm especially proud to celebrate these honorees. Their dedication, their creativity, their tireless effort make our city a better place to live, work, and serve. And as a relatively new resident of DC, we've been here just 2 years, this is a wonderful place to be. And we owe a lot of that to the employees of the DC government. So to the winners of this year's awards, congratulations. Your work strengthens the fabric of this city. You set a powerful example for all of us. Thank you for your service, and please enjoy this very, very well-deserved celebration. Thank you.
And also a warm welcome to our police chief, Chief Pamela Smith, who's here with us tonight as well. Thank you. The Calvin Cafritz Awards, and I know we talked about some of it, but just a little more background information, is a signature program of the Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation, established back in 1948 by Morris Cafritz. The foundation is the largest private, independent, local foundation focused exclusively on the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. It has awarded more than $500 million. 500 mil, let that sink in for a minute. In grants since its inception, supporting programs in arts and humanities, community services, education, health, the environment, and more. Calvin Cafritz Awards individual winners tonight will receive a $7,500 cash prize, that's each. And the winning team receives a $15,000 cash prize, shared among the team members because sharing is caring. These awards not only provide financial recognition, but also highlight the invaluable contributions that they all have made. And I had a chance to see some of the videos prior to tonight, and you all are going to definitely have a deeper appreciation when you see it up close and personal what they do. Before we continue tonight's program, we want to take a moment to highlight the lasting impact of past award winners. One such honoree is here this evening. It's someone whose work has transformed our city's landscape quite literally. As Associate Director and State Forester at DDOT, he led the expansion of DC's urban tree canopy, doubled annual tree planting, and modernized the city's approach to urban forestry. I love that. Please join me in welcoming the 13th annual Individual Cafritz Award winner, Mr. John Thomas.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So I'd like to take a moment to express heartfelt gratitude to the Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation. This is a really important award for district employees. It's something that all employees of the district government really strive for and talk about. So thank you very much, especially in this year, in today's environment. It means really a lot to take a minute and recognize the hard work that public service is doing out there, especially the public service that the DC government employees are doing every single day. The dedication, the energy, the sheer volume of work that you all accomplish may not always be visible to everyone, but after spending 23 years in district government and struggling many times, I want to say your efforts matter, and they are deserved, and they're to be seen and celebrated. Too often it's easy for people to criticize or focus on what's wrong, but tonight we're shining a light on what's right, on the good, the positive contributions made by all of our Cafritz Award winners and the finalists. If you indulge me for a few minutes, I'll share my story since I won the award back in 2014. It was kind of a turning moment in my career. The recognition of my work and ideas gave me momentum to step up into a stronger leadership role at the Department of Transportation. It opened doors to collaborate across programs and accelerate innovation and technology. It also elevated my visibility, not just amongst my colleagues, but also within agency leadership. In 2015, DDOT experienced significant change We got a new director, major reorganization, and after shifting vision for the future, I saw a moment where opportunity to step up and got the job as the Chief Innovation and Performance Officer. Since then, I've had the privilege of leading critical functions, including IT, performance management, fleet, facilities, everything, call center, community engagement, and then we launched our innovation division where it's home to our autonomous vehicles, robotics, and drones. So being part of the executive team has allowed me to help shape the agency's direction and contribute to decisions that impact our city every day. While some programs have grown and others have changed, our commitment to innovation and performance remains core to our mission. And I truly believe that this enduring focus is due to part of the recognition of this program and being award winner here at the Cafritz Foundation. It has validated the work that we do and amplified the impact that we have. Also, to tonight's winners and finalists, congratulations. Your work matters, your ideas matter, and your commitment to public service makes our city stronger. I'm proud to be among you. Thank you.
John, I would like to know, how many trees did you plant for 7,500? How many? Wow, that's great. That's great, and he's back again. And like he said, too, it gave him even more of a platform to rise even higher in leadership with the recognition here tonight. I'm now going to bring up Dr. Natalie Holtby-Haddon. She's the Associate Director for the Center for Excellence in Public Leadership. She's going to recognize the finalists. And I had the opportunity, if you all watch Fox 5, I know there are a few viewers here, to interview her Monday, and I do interviews upwards of somewhere between 8 to 12 a day, every morning on air. And this was one where I actually forgot my time cues because we just got to talking, and my producer was like, Marissa, rap. But she spoke with such passion about this organization and the people who are awarded and the finalists and the work that you do, and I just got lost in the sauce. You know, I'm definitely all about supporting those who support the community. So I just want to extend my thanks to you personally for having me here and then sharing all that you do with our audience.
Well, thank you so much, Marissa.
Thank you.
It was a great conversation, and we did have a great conversation. We didn't want it to end, but Anastasia was also with me, who is our program coordinator and has really made done all the work here for making it happen. I don't know, other than Mrs. Cafritz, I think I've been to every single one of these awards, all 22 of them. So, woohoo! So, I have been really blessed to have been with the center since the fall of 2000 when I came as a doctoral fellow, and they haven't fired me yet, thank heavens. So, which is really exciting. So, I do appreciate the opportunity to be here. So, and on behalf of the Center for Excellence in Public Leadership, which is part of the College of Professional Studies here at GW, it really is my privilege to congratulate those of you who are both award winners, as well as those of you who are finalists. This year, the selection process was especially competitive because we had so many really excellent and outstanding nominees this year. And so one of the things that was so impressive was how both the winners and the finalists exemplified the meaning and spirit of public service. They really are true stewards of the public's trust, and they practice service as a daily way of life, making it so much easier and better for those of us who live in the district, as well as those of us who live in the region, to have a better experience in all that we do as we come into the city. It's my honor and privilege then to announce and to celebrate the finalists, and I'm going to ask, as I call your name, to stand where you are so that we can applaud and celebrate the work for which you're being recognized today. So with that, let me do the individual finalists first, and our first finalist is LaToya Allen, who is a supervisory customer service specialist for the Child and Family Service Agency. So, LaToya, are you here with us tonight? Wonderful. Next is Dr. Perrette Arrington, who is a licensed clinical psychologist in the Department of Behavioral Health. Great, thank you. Our next individual finalist is Tamirat Azin, who is Financial Systems and Accounting Manager in the Office of the Chief Financial Officer, the Office of Financial Operations and Systems. Great. Thank you. Our next individual finalist is Tanika Brown, who is a Human Capital Administrator for the Department of Public Works. Next is Candace Catalan, who is Community Engagement Specialist in the Office of the City Administrator. Next is Latita Falk Grant, who is District Center Site Manager of Southeast Tennis and Learning Center for the Department of Parks and Recreation. Next is Wanda Gaddison, Metropolitan Police Department Special Assistant in the Metropolitan Police Department. Our next individual finalist is Bridget Holliday, who is a library technician for the DC Public Library. Next is Tyann Jones, who is a curbside services manager for the District Department of Transportation. Next is Jason Jufras, Senior Analyst in the Office of the District of Columbia Auditor. And our final individual finalist is Alan Karnofsky, Chief of Staff for the Department of General Services. And now the team finalists. The first group is PSH 3 Monitoring and Contracts Team from the Department of Human Services, Family Services Administration. May I invite any team members who are here to stand and be recognized. Great, thank you. The next team finalist is the Oasis Incentive Program, Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services, New Beginnings Youth Development Center. Again, if any of our team members are here, we celebrate your work. Next is the Multimodal Project Delivery Division of the District Department of Transportation. Again, let me invite any of the team members who are here to stand and be recognized. Our next team finalist is the Cedar Hill Regional Medical Center and GW Health, the P3 project team, the Department of Healthcare Finance. Again, let me invite our team representatives to be here. Next is the Aston Non-Congregate Facility and Program in the Department of Human Services. Next is our co-response team for the Metropolitan Police Department. Great. Our next team winner is the Office of Out-of-School Time Grants and Youth Outcomes Team, Office of the Deputy Mayor for Education. And our final team finalist this year is the Reading Clinic Team from DC Public Schools. Thank you, Marissa. Let's give all of them one more round of applause. Yes. Okay. Great. Good. Sorry. Reading the tea leaves here, so. Let me also invite Mrs. Cafritz to come forward at this time to share with us her congratulatory remarks.
Natalie, thank you so much for those kind words and warm welcome. I am so pleased to be here this evening. It is really a thrill for me. And on behalf of the Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation, I want to thank some of our partners here. First, I want to thank George Washington University President Ellen Granberg. Thank you so much. And Dean Liesel Riddle. Thank you. And the GW Center for Excellence in Public Leadership team, and especially Dr. Natalie Hotby-Haddon. Natalie, there you are. Thank you. And Anastasia Gravel, who is the Cafritz Awards Program Coordinator. And Katerina Patabratovia, who was the former Cafritz Awards Program Director, who started off the program this year and is here in the audience and has flown in from Ukraine. So please, yes. So thank you. In addition, I want to thank our partners at the Department of Human Resources, Charles Hall Jr., the director, thank you. And Nicole Cook, Chief Administrator Officer. And John Barker, Public Information Officer. And of course, I want to thank the Cafritz Foundation board members who are here with us this evening. And if you'll just raise your hands to wave, I want to thank you. That would be Nazir Ahmad, Wayne Quinn, Robert Sloan, Eric Motley, and John Chapiton. Thank you. When the Cafritz Awards were established, my late husband, Calvin Cafritz, wanted to highlight the outstanding contributions made by extraordinary DC government employees. And now, 25 years later, maybe it's only 22, I think it's 25.
We started in 2000, there were a couple of years when the schedule changed, so we missed.
Oh, okay.
So 22 awards ceremonies in 25 years.
All right, okay. So here we are to express our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation to a remarkable group of individuals whom we recognize for their exceptional service and honor. It is an honor to stand before these outstanding DC government employees who have dedicated themselves to making a positive impact on our great city. Each one of the winners and finalists demonstrates an unwavering commitment to excellence. It is important for the Cafritz Foundation to recognize your tireless efforts, which have not gone unnoticed. It is critically important to celebrate and highlight the accomplishments of the outstanding public servants who so often go unnoticed and unappreciated. Tonight, we will shine the spotlight on your important work and accomplishments. We celebrate not only your achievements, but also your resilience and determination in the face of challenges. You are the unseen champions who safeguard the public good in the face of countless challenges and competing demands. You have shown us what it means to be true leaders, always rising to the occasion and exceeding expectations. Your professionalism and dedication serve as an inspiration to all of us, reminding us of the impact one person or one team can have on an entire community. I would like to say to this year's winners and finalists, thank you. Thank you so much. DC is a special place, and I am proud to live in this city, and especially proud to highlight DC government employees as the standard bearers of exceptional leadership, innovative ideas, and compassionate care. You have truly made a difference in the lives of residents. In the 25-year life of the program, thank you, including this year, the foundation has recognized 111 individual winners and 10 innovative teams. And I am very proud to say we are committed to continuing this program next year. So please get those nominations ready. So on behalf of the Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation, I offer an heartfelt thanks to you. Your steadfast pursuit of excellence, deep passion for public service, and unwavering dedication to the residents of Washington, D.C. are inspiring and commendable. Your efforts truly merit celebration, and we are honored to recognize you as shining representatives of our city. Before we begin our awards presentation, I would like to take a moment of personal privilege to recognize a true friend of the Calvin Cafritz Awards, George Washington University and Morris Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation friend, Jim Robinson. Many in this room know Jim as the longtime executive director of the GW Center for Excellence in Public Leadership. His legacy includes the executive development of many of the leaders in this room. We at the Cafritz Foundation are grateful to Jim for his steadfast commitment to the Calvin Cafritz Awards. For 21 years, Jim has been a leader known for his quiet wisdom, mentorship, and above all, his gentle kindness, which has been shown to all of us who have been lucky enough to know him. So in recognition of your recent retirement, it is my pleasure to honor you on behalf of the Cafritz Foundation. So Jim, please come to the stage. Better? Yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
The inscription on the plaque reads, "The Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation recognizes James L. Robinson with deepest gratitude and appreciation for your outstanding dedication, leadership, and unwavering commitment. Presented at the Calvin Cafritz Awards Gala, June 3rd, 2025.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
This is for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. And if you would say, if you're going to move into, okay. You go ahead. Okay. So Marissa and I are going to do this together. We're going to explain the next part of the awards, which is actual giving the awards.
Yes, we're going to begin first by announcing the individual awards. We're going to show a video first. That's the video presentation I was talking about. Then following the video, we will announce the winner. And then if you are here with the agency that the winner is representing, make sure you come to the stage too. But that will be following the video. So the first video.
Actually, let me invite those who will be part of the stadium, or the stadium, the
seating
seating
area here.
area here, which would be President Granberg, and then also Mrs. Cafritz is already here, and we also have Mr. Hall, and if we could also bring up Dr. Riddle as well, too, that would be fantastic.
All right, kicking off our individual winners, and we will watch the video for further detail, is Jessica Marie Bress, Strategic Projects Advisor to the Chief of Police of Metropolitan Police Department.
Ultimately, when we see things that go wrong in policing, it generally comes to a lack of leadership and accountability in many places, and I think being intentional about preventing that from happening here is important.
The real honor and privilege is being able to help develop future leaders in law enforcement, and the fact that I'm being recognized for doing that work is secondary to being able to make a difference in this profession.
I went through the program 2 cohorts ago and was extremely impressed, and now having been able to work on certain projects with Jessica, this is a testament to how successful it's been and that it continues on and expands into the future, and hopefully the program gets even bigger.
Really being intentional about developing the best leaders we have for our agency is huge, and I don't think that you can invest too much in that. It's really returns at a high rate to the residents here in DC.
Building a curriculum for 70-plus police leaders across federal, state, local, rural, and international agencies of all sizes, with participants ranging from JDs and master's degrees and PhDs to some participants having GEDs and high school diplomas. And how do you build a curriculum that's relevant to everyone in that room?
The selection of speakers are catered to deal with all the challenges that we have. It's gathered police leaders and business leaders and academic research leaders.
I think it's exciting that we built a strong reputation in a very short amount of time, drawing speakers and participants from across the country and internationally. The program has high demand, a wait list, overwhelmingly positive feedback.
The techniques and the things that we're learning here have really helped us to make sure that we are getting the most out of each individual person that we have.
We spend a lot of time talking about officer wellness and the stress and vicarious trauma and how that affects you physically and physiologically.
Everything I see that she's doing for the Metropolitan Police Department and the DC government is all things to further people's professional development and career growth. Not only will it make the members better employees, but also serve the community better.
I hear from a lot of graduates from the earlier cohorts who have now become command and executive staff.
It's really helping to build out a nationwide network of leadership to really help drive us and keep us on the edge of innovation and make sure that we are delivering the best results for the residents here in Washington, D.C.
Jessica Marie Bress of the Metropolitan Police Department. And after we do each of these, and we have the Chief of Police, Pamela Smith, joining us as well, they're going to take pictures with everyone on stage. So we will do this for each process as well as the team winners. Thank you for your service. All right, everybody looks so nice and picture perfect. Congratulations. Next up, we have Anwar Mahmood, ADA Architect of the DC Office of Disability Rights.
His works enabled people who had physical mobility difficulties to be able to accept the services that the District of Columbia provides its residents and visitors to the district.
I have seen firsthand how exclusion from public spaces can silently erode someone's independence, dignity, and voice.
He has helped low-income individuals in the local area in improving their living conditions in a least-cost manner. He helped them guide through the process of getting county permits and assisting them with the various requirements that was to be fulfilled.
He was able to evaluate several buildings in the district. He also evaluated recreation places, he evaluated schools that help people with physical disabilities.
Every ramp, widened doorway, or tactile guide path we implement represents someone's ability to fully participate in society.
His initial spirit in terms of helping individuals in terms of their needs has survived, and his passion has continued in terms of helping the other individuals in the society.
Whether it's a child attending a school, a veteran accessing healthcare, or a senior voting independently, ADA compliance isn't just about ramps or handrails. It's about dignity, belongings, and visibility. Knowing that my work helps remove barriers fuels my passion.
Anwar Mahmood, ADA Architect of the DC Office of Disability Rights. Congratulations. Thank you for all that you've done to make sure that we're all assisted and more importantly, all seen and heard. And you all feel free to take your pictures too. We have the actual photographer getting pics, but make sure, don't be shy. Mr. Mahmood, congrats again. I also want to recognize Chief Donnelly, who's here on behalf of Fire and EMS as well. Thank you for joining us. Now to our third individual winner, but not third in that order, but third, 3 out of 5. Dr. Kofi Anuma, pharmacist for DC Health.
By helping lead DC's vaccination effort, I was able to be a part of the work that helped us safely return to classrooms, houses of worship, playgrounds, and the neighborhood.
He was very instrumental in the early days with coordinating partnerships to make sure that we vaccinated those who were most vulnerable. Kofi helped to do site visits to make sure that they were ready and had the storage capacity and the regulatory requirements to be able to carry that vaccine and be available for distribution around the city.
The absence of school, structure, and social connection took a visible toll on families.
Being able to vaccinate congregate care facilities, having long-lasting partnerships that we still have to this day with Safeway and Giant, those are 2 things that were huge impacts that started really with the work that Kofi began.
One of my greatest accomplishments has been the implementation of the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program, also known as the PDMP, which helps healthcare providers make safer, more informed decisions to prevent diversion, misuse, and overdose.
Dr. Onema, he actually brought it to the senior level management saying, hey, in order to protect DC residents, we need to develop a database so we can track patient prescriptions.
After helping to pass legislation establishing the Prescription Drug Monitoring Program, I quickly discovered that it was unfunded. Rather than waiting for legislative cycles, I collaborated with my colleagues and national partners to secure in-kind funding for the platform.
His tireless work with advocating on the local level and the federal level is something that he should be acknowledged for.
Kofi is very reliable, very responsible. The work that he did was long-lasting.
When I heard that Dr. Onema won the Cafritz Awards, I was ecstatic. I'm of the belief that when you actually do the work, you should be recognized. So by him doing it, I'm glad that other people recognize his impact.
Knowing that my efforts can improve quality of life for families across the workforce continues to inspire me every day.
Incredible! Dr. Kofi Anuma, pharmacist for DC Health. Come to the stage. If you're here on behalf of that agency, you can come as well. Great work. I was just told it took about maybe, 2 months to screen all of the nominees and narrow it down to the finalists. You all deserve awards for that. I don't know how you managed to select them, but everybody's so deserving. And we're just fortunate to be here to watch this honor. Thank you. Next up, Philip Walker, Chief of Recreation for All, on behalf of the DC Department of Parks and Recreation.
Philip Walker has worked on many projects in the district. The ones that I think that he should be recognized for is his ability to transform youth.
My biggest accomplishment was supporting well over 5,000 young people in finding their hopes and dreams and actually just being who they are.
It's amazing to watch young people run up to say, Mr. Walker, you remember me? When you work with youth, I will say, you don't choose young people, they choose you. And he's been chosen by young people who will follow him anywhere.
We were able, after many years, to create the Marion Barry Youth Leadership Institute Global Education Program. And so we were able to have 20 of our already performing superstars to perform at a higher level and on an international level, and to understand workforce development from a global perspective. I believe that exposure allows for people to see beyond the 8 wards of the city or the 4 quadrants of the city.
He's made impacts in larger rooms where he's done facilitation, where he's managed environmental programs, youth programs, Rec for All programs, and just be able to connect at a larger level. But the work that he does one-on-one with people, the coaching, the ability to find the gem within others, as I call him the gem of the city.
And that program still exists today, and so it was a gift to the youth of the District of Columbia. And we're about to do that again at DPR. International recreation, right? Like, how are other nations approaching recreation in their countries? And they are going to take young people to Ghana. So my biggest accomplishment is still happening. The ability to support people in changing their lives.
His passion is undeniable.
Phil has contributed in a tremendous way to the work that we're here doing in the district every day. Phil is a very kind-hearted, warm-spirited individual that's felt the minute you meet him to the minute that you leave him.
It's very emotional for me because it's such a great thing to have people to reach into themselves and to say and to understand who they are as a person, and then to just make changes in their own lives.
Mr. Philip Walker, the DC Department of Parks and Rec. I even teared up a little bit on that one. And as the young woman said, young people, you don't choose them, they choose you. They choose you once they make that connection, and clearly he's doing that each and every day. That was good. I'm taking that one home with me. Just phenomenal. Our fifth individual winner is Gashaw Wadahana, Cluster Controller of the Government Operations Cluster within the Office of the Chief Financial Officer.
His contributions have not only enhanced internal processes, but also benefited the residents of the district by advancing key initiatives that ensure financial efficiency, compliance, and service delivery.
Behind every number are the people, communities, and businesses that we serve. What inspired me most is knowing that sound financial management helps to ensure vital programs are funded, resources are used wisely, and decisions are made with clarity and confidence.
Some of the key accomplishments that highlight the exceptional value Gashaw has brought to the District of Columbia include the Pimenta system implementation and rent payment enhancement.
Between 2018 and 2023, the district faced recurring audit findings pointing to serious gaps, especially around tracking tenant invoices, cash collections, and tracking outstanding delinquent balances. I took the lead in addressing these issues through a comprehensive audit remediation initiative.
This initiative has led to faster payments for vendors and service providers, ensuring that essential services and resources reach residents without delay.
For the very first time, we were able to send $6 million worth of outstanding delinquent lease receivables to the district's central collection unit.
This has been a major win for the residents of the District of Columbia.
One of the accomplishments I'm most proud of is the series of process and system improvements that I've led within the Government Operations Cluster. Among these is the implementation of the seamless docs system. This transition significantly reduced processing times and introduced real-time tracking capabilities.
Tenants benefit from a streamlined payment process while the district enjoys more efficient tracking and management of rental income, ensuring the continued availability of revenues to provide services for those in need.
I've never worked with an employee like that before, to be honest, that will take the initiative to implement projects completely on their own. This is in addition to his regular day-to-day duties as well. But to take on multiple projects is really a testament to the type of employee that he is.
Remember that it is about making life better for your community. When public service becomes more efficient and effective, everyone benefits.
Mr. Gashaw Wadahana, helping to streamline the payments and the money. That's what it comes down to, as he said, to make sure everyone benefits in the process. When everything is functional and working, we all benefit. Come on to the stage and take your photos and receive your honor. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are our 5 individual award winners this year. So one more time for everyone representing tonight on the work that you've done. And didn't it feel good to hear that from your peers and your colleagues too? I think sometimes we don't always express that in our day-to-day, but it's good to know that your work is being seen and appreciated. So keep up your wonderful contributions. So now it's time for the groups, the team members. The first team, I'm going to give the team name and department first, and then following the video, I'll announce your names individually. First up, we have the Peer Case Management Institute, PCMI team, for the Department of Human Services.
Individuals with lived experience of homelessness are often identified as an integral part of the solutions. They help advocate, inform, and support systems. However, they face significant hardships to turn the experience and contributions to the systems into gainful employment.
Peer Case Management Institute is a groundbreaking program that was designed to train individuals with lived experience of homelessness to become effective case managers within our homeless services system.
We built a curriculum, there was a practicum experience, there was pre-institute training in computer literacy, and all these pieces just came together to give such a full experience for our Peer Case Management Institute students.
Last year was our first cohort. We had over 600 applicants, so it really shows the demand that we have for the program.
We work to form strong and collaborative partnerships with the distinguished Howard University School of Social Work to deliver training that further elevated the program's quality and impact.
And it really gives opportunity for whom may have thought that Howard University was out of reach for them to step into Howard's campus and have this opportunity to really learn how to become case managers to then give back to the continuum of care.
I could have not anticipated the remarkable outcome we've witnessed. In our inaugural cohort, 35 individuals with lived experience of homelessness graduated from the intensive 4-month Peer Case Management Institute. Of these, 22 are now employed and 20 are serving as staff and case managers within our continuum of care, directly strengthening homeless service system and expanding our capacity to serve residents precisely as intended.
Perhaps the most inspiring part was the way students supported each other. We witnessed students comforting classmates in crisis, staying after hours to offer compassion and advice, and even sharing their own resources like apartments or funds to help those needing support.
The benefits were not just to the students, but also to the people that they would serve. And I think that that was one of the things that kind of ran throughout the program. We didn't lose sight of either side of that equation.
We created a community where everyone contributed to each other's success. Ultimately, while staff and facilities provided critical guidance, it was resilience, compassion, and solidarity of the students themselves that truly made the program a success.
Standing all the way around this inaugural cohort. First, come on up to the stage, Lindsay Curtin, Policy Analyst of Strategic Planning and Data Division, Rachel Pierre, Interim Director, and Miyati Taliaferro, Program Analyst with the Strategic Planning and Data. Department of Human Services. And they are clearly a force to be reckoned with. Marvelous. Congratulations. Congrats and thank you. Our next team winner, the Low Teeter O Whole Blood Program Team for the Fire and Emergency Medical Services Department of the Office of the Chief Technology Officer.
It's known that for every minute that a patient that is suffering from hemorrhagic shock is not transfused blood, they have an 11% increased risk of dying.
We recognized some years ago that the district had a need for improved trauma care in the field. We recognized that people were needlessly dying and that pre-hospital blood had a chance to change that.
This has opened up the doors to partners across the district, partners in federal agencies that we and I had never had before. And that, I think, is really amazing.
The amount of data that was collected, the studies that were done, the amount of logistics and preparation that went into it, all culminated on April 10th when the first patient received the first unit of blood and subsequently survived.
Many patients with hemorrhagic shock, historically, before we implemented this program, did not survive to get to the hospital. And who am I talking about? Sadly, I'm talking about victims of penetrating trauma, gunshot wounds, stab wounds.
Nobody could have predicted that this is game-changing. This is by far one of the most impactful pre-hospital advances in the history of pre-hospital medicine.
What motivates me is empowering the first responders, emergency managers to have key bits of information at their fingertips to make better decisions.
When we look at our survival statistics, we were looking at upwards of 65% of our patients dying, and now we're only looking at 20.
We've seen is hasn't really been done around the country. So, being on a team to do something first and to, really make something that works well, but really is impactful for the fire department.
When I had the opportunity to go to the GW Trauma Survivors Day and sit in the audience as an invited guest and listen to the stories of patients that we've helped save, and then to see those patients stand up and say hello to the audience and express their gratitude to everybody in the chain of survival that helped them survive.
We're not saving just a life year, a person, a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a child. We're saving thousands of life years across the district.
How nice is it to go to bed every night and know that as rough of a day as you've had, that day and the day before and the day before and the day before has actually saved lives? There's nothing better than that.
Strengthening the chains of survival. I love that, Dr. Wittberg. Let's bring up members of the team. We have Ryan Elborn, Deputy Fire Chief of EMS, Gabriel Gann, EMS Quality Improvement Analyst, Jeffrey Leonard, Firefighter, Holly O'Brien, Paramedic and Lieutenant, as well as Whole Blood Coordinator, Dr. David Wittberg, Medical Director, and Timothy Hutchinson, Public Safety Analyst. Yes. As they make their way, can we all just stand up and clap? I know we're eating, some still eating, but I just want to make sure that we fully acknowledge all of the hard work, the tireless hours that people put in, sacrifices and dedication to serve us. Meantime, their families and the like. Donnelly, good to see you. And hopefully you feel that appreciation that you so deserve. You certainly mean it. Yes. So we finished up our awards presentation. We want to bring up the director, Charles Hall, to come up of DCHS with a few remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Wow. Come on, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I know you've eaten and you're probably ready to go. And so I won't be long. But my name is Charles Hall, and I have the privilege of serving as the director of the DC Department of Human Resources. I'm here with a few persons from DCHR. I'm going to ask them just to stand because they've been very vital in supporting this effort tonight. So I'm going to ask those persons from DCHR to stand. On behalf of Mayor Bowser, tonight we're grateful for the opportunity to pause and honor the winners and the finalists of the 22nd Annual Cafritz Awards. And one more time, I know we just stood, I know we just clapped, but one more time, come on, let's take a moment to celebrate this event and applaud the finalists and every winner. These dedicated public servants embody the excellence, innovation, and leadership found in our district government. Our city thrives because of individuals like you, people who work to create a lasting impact and improve the lives of those we serve. DC government is unique in its structure and its responsibilities, and we can proudly say that as a city, we rise to every challenge with determination. Your contributions remind us that a great government is not built just on policy, but on people who show up every day, ready to lead and serve. Allow me a minute to extend our deepest gratitude to the Morris and Gwendolyn Cafritz Foundation, to the George Washington University Center for Excellence in Public Leadership for your continued steadfast support in recognizing excellence in public service. We recognize that there's a narrative out there, but I want to just put on the record that government workers work hard. Finally, to our honorees, as DC continues to evolve, your vision, dedication, and leadership will help shape our future. So never forget we're privileged to serve in the best city in the world. So as we serve, continue to inspire us, continue to lead with passion, and act with purpose. Once again, congratulations to each of you, and thank you for your distinguished service.
Well, keep enjoying your food if you are. We're rounding out the talking portion of the program, but I invite you all to continue to fellowship this evening. Enjoy your dinner. The band, they're going to play some more for us in a bit. Also, a brief reminder, too, for all of the winners, we have a step and repeat. It's right outside of this door here. We would love for you to go back there because we're going to have President Granberg, the Director Hall, Mrs. Jane Cafritz, and others to take pictures. So we're going to get some more photos as well, and your families, feel free to get some photos. If you are a family member or relative of a finalist or a winner, can you please stand? You're here tonight. I want to make sure you're recognized. They don't do it by themselves. Thank you for all of the work you put in. Thank you for being a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, perhaps, as well. We appreciate you. And you can stay as long as you can. However, the doors will close at 8:25. You don't have to go home, but okay. So enjoy your night. Thank you so much for having me. You can find me Monday through Friday, weekday mornings on Fox 5 from 6 a.m. to 11, and then Saturdays, Motivation with Marissa at 10 a.m. Thank you.
And thank you. Thank you. And just stay up here with me. So, and before she goes and leaves us, let's give one more round of applause for Marissa Mitchell, who has just done such a fabulous job this evening. So thank you. And with that, the evening concludes, as long as you finish dessert. But do enjoy the step and repeat, and also dessert and other meals. And let me just let's do one more round of applause for Mrs. Jane Cafritz, for Dr. Ellen Granberg, for Charles Hall, and for Dean Liesel Riddle, the Dean of the College of Professional Studies. Thank you all for coming.